Hi, I am Girish Krishnani, and you are watching 5-Minute Learnings. Welcome to the 11th video in the series on personality. Today we will explore what is personality assessment. We informally assess and describe personality every day. When we talk about ourselves and others, we frequently refer to different characteristics of an individual's personality. For example, we might refer to someone as adventurous, kind, or moody. Psychologists do much the same thing when they assess personality, but on a more systematic and scientific level. They use different types of personality tests to make these assessments. Personality testing and assessment refer to techniques designed to measure the characteristic patterns of traits that people exhibit across various situations. Personality testing is designed to elicit responses from participants about their behaviors, preferences, emotional responses, interactions, and motivations in order to evaluate personality characteristics and patterns. There are two basic types of personality tests: self-report inventories and projective tests. Self-report inventories involve having test takers read questions and then rate how well the question or statement applies to them. One of the most common self-report inventories is the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory, MMPI. Projective tests involve presenting the test taker with a vague scene, object, or scenario and then asking them to give their interpretation of the test item. One well-known example of a projective test is the Rorschach inkblot test. The greatest benefit of self-report inventories is that they can be standardized and use established norms. Self-inventories are relatively easy to administer and have much higher reliability and validity than projective tests. Projective tests, on the other hand, are most often used in psychotherapy settings and allow therapists to gather a great deal of information about a client quickly. Personality tests are administered for a number of different purposes, including assessing theories, evaluating the effectiveness of therapy, diagnosing psychological problems, looking at changes in personality, screening job candidates. Personality tests are also sometimes used in forensic settings to conduct risk assessments, establish competence, and in child custody disputes. Other settings where personality testing may be used are school psychology, career and occupational counseling, relationship counseling, clinical psychology, and employment testing. These tests can help you learn more about yourself and better understand both your strengths and weaknesses. And while all personality tests are different, learning that you might be high on a specific trait can help you gain greater insight into your own behavioral patterns. For example, your results on a personality test might indicate that you rate high on introversion. This result suggests that you have to expend energy in social situations, so you need to find time alone to recharge your energy. While personality tests may be useful at times, different tests may have their own specific pitfalls and limitations. Following are just a few common things you should consider. Deception is possible. One of the biggest disadvantages of self-report inventories is that it is possible for people to engage in deception when answering questions in an effort to fake good or appear more socially acceptable and desirable. Introspection is needed. Another potential problem is that people are not always good at accurately describing their own behavior. People tend to overestimate certain tendencies, especially ones that are viewed as socially desirable, while underestimating other characteristics. This can have a serious impact on the accuracy of a personality test. Tests can be long. Self-report personality tests can also be quite long, in some cases taking several hours to complete. Not surprisingly, respondents can quickly become bored and frustrated. When this happens, test takers will often answer questions as quickly as possible, often without even reading the test items. Scoring can be subjective. Projective tests also have a number of disadvantages and limitations. The first problem lies in the interpretation of the responses. Scoring test items are highly subjective and different raters might provide entirely different viewpoints of the responses. Results may be inconsistent. Not all personality tests are reliable or valid. Reliability refers to the consistency of a test, while validity involves whether the test is really measuring what it claims to measure. Takeaways: there are many types of personality tests with many different uses. Some are informal, just for fun, type tests that might give you a laugh or even a little insight into different aspects of your personality. There are also types of personality tests that have been specifically developed for specific purposes and to evaluate key aspects of personality. In such cases, these tests have been standardized and empirically evaluated to help assess the validity and reliability of their results. That's all for today on personality assessment. In the next video we shall explore the different types of personality tests. Hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel 5-Minute Learnings, and do remember to hit the bell icon to get notified on new content. Thanks for watching.